Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roya Destroyaa, and this is Top 10 Nerd. Katherine Anne Kitty Pride was first introduced to the X-Men at the tender young age of 13 in 1980. She took on the role of the kid sister at first, but over time she has developed into quite the interesting team member herself, taking on a much bigger role in comics. So let's take a look at the top 10 Kitty Pride surprising facts. In the number 10 spot, she is based on real people. Firstly, her name came from a schoolmate of John Burns, a girl he met in the Alberta College of Art and Design. He also asked for permission to use her name, good on him. And secondly, as for Kitty's appearance, John has cited that she was designed to resemble a young Sigourney Weaver, an actress you may recognize from the Alien or Ghostbuster series, or the voice from Finding Dory. Coming in at number 9, Storm named her. In the comics, Professor X attempted to give Kitty the codename of Ariel, something she was not all too crazy about. So when Storm, her fellow X-Men, suggested the name Sprite, she was a lot more enthused about it. She would later go on to call herself Shadowcat, but the name Sprite was significant because it was a turning point in their relationship, as Storm would then go on to become one of Kitty's closest friends and something of a big sister to her. Next at number 8 is her biggest fan. Kitty may not be the most popular name of the X-Men, but she does have a fan base out there, and one of her biggest fans is none other than Joss Whedon, famous writer, producer, and director who is known for his work on the Avengers and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She is reportedly his favorite X-Men, and he pulled on her character for inspiration behind all the awesome teenage female characters he has also brought to life. And then he got the chance to write for her in the Astonishing X-Men run, and let's just say he had a lot of fun with that. In the number 7 spot is her dating age controversy. When Kitty first joined the X-Men, she felt an immediate attraction to Colossus. Cute, right? How sweet. Yeah, no, backtrack for a second. What people seem to forget is she was only 13 at the time. Colossus was 19. Editor-in-chief at the time, Jim Shooter, was one of the few people who realized this was going to spell out some trouble, so he stepped in and had the attraction toned down. They just needed to wait a few more years. Coming in at number 6, we have The Band. Kitty Pride and her Shadowcats was the name of a band at one point, although they did not stick around for long. The band was all female and hailed from Pittsburgh, however left very little trace of their work. They did have one song, Dirt Baby, which was released on the New Women's Music Sampler, produced by Mr. Lady, a lesbian feminist record label. So obviously the band was inspired by her as a powerful female character, not inspired enough to stick around, I guess. Next up at number 5, she was a bartender. When she was of age, of course, we hope. Just as any old human has to make ends meet, superheroes frequently acquire day jobs to pay the bills. In Kitty's case, she began to bartend in the 2002 limited series Mechanics, while she is attending university, in a very un-Kitty-like outfit. See, even mutants are not immune to student debt and mounting bills and the looming dread that goes with it. I do not miss student bills. Up next at number 4 is the Big O. While we're on the topic of Kitty growing up, let's take a moment to get over one of her most embarrassing moments, shall we? So her and Colossus are finally together after she's waited to not be a minor anymore, thank goodness. And obviously it was worth the wait because she orgasmed so hard that she couldn't help but phase through the floor, totally naked. A little awkward when we know her so well as that plucky 13-year-old. Thanks a lot, comic books. In the number 3 spot, she is Jewish. Although religion does not play a large part in comic books frequently, it is great to see a wide representation of religions all around. Kitty herself is Jewish, a fact that she is proud of and makes quite clear. She has no problem telling people about her religious affiliation, and even can be seen wearing the Star of David sometimes. But although she is proud of her religion, it has caused her problems, as we are about to find out. Coming in at number 2 is her first crush. Kitty is well known for long-standing relationships with Colossus and Peter Quill, but her romantic interests stayed all the way back to her preteen years. Her first crush was a boy from school who she thought she was in love with. That is until one day when he noticed a rabbi across the street and made a terrible anti-Semitic comment, one she can't even repeat. So her first crush turned into her first heartbreak, but at least she found out he was a douche before she dated him. And finally, in the number 1 spot is her pet hamster. She had a totally awesome pet in the form of Lockheed the dragon, but she also had another pet worth mentioning all the way back when she was a kid, and it gets a little weird. When she was a kid, she had a hamster. Nothing weird about that. But what's totally strange is that the ham was named Peter, and then she went on to apparently develop a Peter fetish. Peter Quill, Peter Rasputin in English, Peter Parker. Maybe, just maybe, she's trying to fill in the void that the poor hamster left in her heart. So those were the top 10 facts about Kitty Pryde. Let me know in the comment section down below who is your favorite X-Men character. My name is Roya Destroyaa, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.